Oh wow, I'm live. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I need to elevate my chair right quick. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Sorry about that. Awesome. Greetings and salutations, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Just another quick live stream because it was pretty successful last time. Hope it's going to be good this time as well. Let's get into today's topic. All right, so if you follow me, you know, last Friday I did a video or another stream regarding Gayle King's interview with Lisa Leslie, who is a former WNBA player. Just so you know, Gayle King was supposed to interview Lisa Leslie on the legacy of Kobe Bryant. Gayle asked a question regarding the assault charge against Kobe like 10 plus years ago. And Lisa handled the question with grace, but there was a lot of backlash because in preparation for this interview airing, CBS chose to show the clip in which Gayle asked, what's her name? Gayle asked Lisa about the sexual assault allegation. And if you knew, you would know that I didn't think the question was appropriate. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, I didn't think Gayle should have been receiving death threats and all the hate and backlash she has gotten since then. Now, I know this is a little late. I didn't want to touch on this last week because there was just too much drama circulating it, and now I can talk about it. As we all know, hopefully know who Snoop Dogg is. Snoop Dogg put out an Instagram video describing his disdain, or he did not like what Gayle King had said. Sorry for the people in the back, guys. Anyway, he did not like the question that she asked. He thought it was inappropriate. He used the word out of pocket, and I agree. In my opinion, the question was out of pocket. But then he goes on to say some vile stuff. I'm not going to play the clip here because I don't have time for that. I only have a couple copyright strikes against me. But I thought it was really rude and disrespectful. One of the things he said, he called her a dog-headed bitch, whatever that is. Anyway, it was extremely vile and disrespectful. I understand you did not like the way Snoop handled. I understand that Snoop did not like what Gayle King asked. That's fine. What I don't like is the vile language he used to describe her. All he had to say was he didn't like it. He thought it was real shitty of her to say, and that's all it had as far as it needed to go. But to call her out of her name like that was completely disrespectful. In the clip, he talks about how he basically questions Gayle's intentions, asks her why she would burn down another black man. But you're doing the same thing when you're saying these nasty things about her. Not only did you call her such names, you then proceeded to post pictures of previous pictures of her and Harvey Weinstein in the wake of that whole court trial going on. You are bringing her down to the same level to what you think she did in regards to Kobe. It just wasn't nice. It was a terrible thing to say, and I think he should apologize for calling her the names he did. He should not apologize for her opinions. For his opinion, he should just apologize for the language in which he used. Now, the next thing I want to bring up is Bill Cosby. First of all, Bill Cosby is in jail. I didn't know he could even tweet from jail, but he had the nerve to weigh in and say that Gail was wrong for what she did. In my opinion, Lieutenant Colonel Quaaludes has no right to be talking right now. He's in jail for drugging women and touching them inappropriately and all those other things. He has no dog in this fight as far as I'm concerned. And again, it goes along with another black person bringing down a former black person. It's wrong, it's disrespectful, and him of all people, considering where he is in his life, is not in his best interests. I stand with Snoop Dogg. You did not enter a penthouse. You entered a jail. Last time I checked, a chicken nugget was thrown at you, or a hot dog was thrown at you on the first day. So sit down and shut up. We got somebody here. Fade and Ice said, I just got here. What's happening? Well, Fade and Ice, I am giving my opinion on how Snoop Dogg treated Gayle King for Gail's question of a former NBA athlete in regards to her relationship with Kobe Bryant. Where was I? Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby has no right. That's the end of that. He had no right to stick his lips into this, considering where he is right now. Now, there's another thing I want to bring up about this situation. Gail's been getting death threats, and I never want to blame somebody for why death threats are happening, but at the same time, Snoop, I'm paraphrasing. In the first video that's now taken down, by the way, Snoop said you do not disrespect the family. And if you do, we coming for you. What does that mean? The phrase we coming for you is inciting violence. Whether he meant it or not, and I don't think he really wants violence to come to Gail, he incited it. And I feel like when you are in the public eye and you do social media, such as myself or anybody way bigger than me, like Snoop, I think at times you have to be very careful about what you say and how you say it, because you have a lot of fans and you have a lot of mindless people following you. So I don't think saying we coming for you help the situation, because that gives the super fans and it gives the crazy people a right in their mind to go after Gail. Now, again, we should not blame Snoop for any attack that is brought upon Gail, if that happens, but at the same time, his comments did not help. His entire video, like I said, which has been taken down, does not help. That's as far as I want to go with that. Now, there's one more issue I want to touch on. I don't know as much as other African Americans, but we gotta stop bringing each other down. There is a way to do things. There is disrespecting their character without it taking away from the success that they've had. Case in point, I make a lot of jokes with my friends. I was a huge Tyler Perry fan. I am still a huge Tyler Perry fan. But at the same time, I did not like his last movie, A Fall from Grace, on Netflix at all. I thought it was terrible. I thought the movie was sloppy. I thought it made no sense. But at the same time, just because I didn't like a movie doesn't mean I don't like him, the person. He has done, to go from being homeless to where he is now is incredible. So though I did not like the movie, I still like and respect him. And that is what, as Black people, we need to start doing. We need to separate the professional person for what he has done. All I said was that I hated his last movie. And the same thing that goes for Gail. I think Snoop should have said, you know what, Gail, I didn't like what you said. I thought it was very disrespectful, and I thought it was tarnishing the name of a great athlete. But I still respect you as a person, and I wish you would apologize. You see what I mean? There's a way of doing something with grace. We as Black people are already have a disadvantage just because we are African American in the society that we live in. We're already being taken down in general. We don't need to do this to ourselves. It's not going to help anything. It's just going to make things worse. I think we can agree, we can disagree, and still lift the person up and encourage them to do the right thing. I don't understand. Just to give you another quick example, in my neighborhood, there used to be a bakery. I forgot what it was called. It started becoming really successful. And then after a while, people stopped showing up to the bakery. Not because the food was the baked goods were good, but I heard a couple people say they think they're better than us. So I'm not going to go to the shop anymore. Why would you do that? Why would you bring down another Black-owned business? They're doing well. Why would you do that? What is wrong with you? The same thing with the situation with Snoop and Bill and Gail. Now, I do think Gail will recover from this. I think she'll be back to doing her news anchoring soon. I'm sure she's back by now. But the case of this is a Black man, a successful Black man brought down a successful Black woman. That was his intentions, and using vile language. And it should not happen. I wish it hadn't happened. And I want to know, why do you think this happened? If you are a Black person who is watching this or is going to watch it later, do you know people that have brought other Black businesses down just because they thought they were better than them? Have you been that person to do that to somebody else? And if so, why would you do that? Why would you bring down another, I'm asking this to Snoop and anybody, why would you try to bring down someone else because you think they're doing better than you? Why not lift them up in solidarity? Just say, good, what are you doing? Okay, why not lift them up? Why not encourage them to keep going? Why bring it down? Why bring them down? It's not right. It's disrespectful, and that's all I got. There have been other Black celebrities who have spoken up against Gail's comments as well, but they never disrespected her either. And I think that's what's important. Point is, Snoop was out of pocket for what he said and how he said it. He invoked violence in that video, even though he's taken it down, which you should know by now. Once something goes on the internet, it doesn't go anywhere. And Bill Cosby, Lieutenant Colonel Quaaludes, is just stupid. Like, just sit in jail, do your time, and shut up. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video and joining me on this stream. I hope I gave you something to think about, especially if you are of color and you own your own business, or you might not agree with another fellow Black business owner. We need to build each other up, not tear each other down. Us as Black people live in a society where we are always already being torn down just because of America. We don't need to do it to ourselves. Let them do it to us. Let's not do it to each other. Have a wonderful day. Please think about what I've said. If you're new to this channel, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe. I'm trying to reach my goal of 8,000 subs by the end of this month. We're over halfway there. I think we just have a little under 400 to go. If you like the video and you like what I do, please consider becoming a patron on patreon.com. It's like a tip jar to help further my YouTube career, because sometimes these ads are cutting it. I'm going to leave it. Let me pull it up right now. I'm going to leave it in the chat for you guys so you can consider becoming a patron. Just if you contribute for just $1 a month, you get so many perks along with it, and it helps me out. Now, you don't have to do it. The fact that you subscribed is good enough, but it would definitely help support me and the channel and continue to further my career. Here is the link to my Patreon right here. I'll also leave it. It's also in the description below. And yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for your love and support. And have a wonderful day.